Alright, so I came up with this kind of wearable but intense colorful look using the Wet n Wild Color Icon Eye Kit in Bake Off Contest. These are limited edition big shadows. They are kind of hard to find. I found mine in an end cap in the hair aisle, so if that helps you out, I hope it does. The reason I consider this look wearable is because it's a very easy technique. It's suitable for hooded eyes, aging eyes, any eyes. It's easy to throw on and put together, and it's basically just an intense version of a very basic eye. And it really only appears intense because it's using bright blue. So I hope that you enjoy this look, and hope you can get one of these great palettes. And I will have a blog post review of all of the palettes, including the matte palette, on my blog. I'll link those blogs down below once they are up. And yeah, you don't have to take my word for it. I like them, but I hope you get a hold of them and like them too. So yeah, hope you enjoy the tutorial, and thanks for watching. Alright, so to get started, I've already prepped and primed my eyelids with Urban Decay Primer Potion and Eden, my favorite formula from Urban Decay, from lid to the brow bone. And now I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild Limited Edition Color Icon Kit in Bake Off Contest. I'm going to pop this little palette out of the box and we'll start on the tutorial. Because this particular palette has no neutrals, I am going to just add another palette. I know this palette's hard to find, but we're just going to try to take the easier shades, and we're going to start off with this sort of peach color, the really sort of bright peach color, and we're going to take this e.l.f. angled contour brush, and we're just going to smooth that out all over the lid and up to the brow bone. Just getting it on the sort of flat top. It's almost like a flat top angled kabuki for your eye. That's how I'd best describe the brush. Somebody sending me a tweet or an email. And we're just going to smooth that out so the primer potion is not so stiff. Now I'm going to go in with the matte white eyeshadow, and we're just going to stroke that across the brow bone. Sort of the back of the brow bone. And then we're just going to place a little into the tear duct to get started with the look. I'm going to take Makeup Forever, the Aqua Eyes, the #1, and we're just going to put that into the waterline. Now, anyone can line their eyes and fill them in, regardless of your eye shape. A lot of people think that they can't do the waterline and the tight line if they have small eyes. It's not the case. It has a lot to do with shadow blending and the application and procedure placement of eyeshadows depending on how your eye looks. Now I'm going to go in with this Ardell Tools brush. It's the 785. It's just sort of like a really kind of stiff, tight dome brush. They're very inexpensive. I do recommend ordering from them. I purchased these with my own money from iMats. And I'm going to go in with the matte blue crease shade. That fun color right there. And we're just going to start blending that into the outer corner. Go along the upper lash line at an angle. So just straight up, kind of like a V shape, and then pull that into the crease. It's okay if the crease has less color. That'll keep the edge kind of soft. Now for the eyelid shade, we're going to take that kind of speckled blue, the one that has the dark and the lighter in it. We're just going to put that same brush into it, and we're just going to fluff that out all over the eyelid. And just sort of brighten it up. Now just to deepen the outer corner so the whole look doesn't look like it's all one shade, we're just going to take some of this darker blue right here. The darker colors in these Wet n Wild Color Icon Mineral or Baked kits are actually really amazing. And we're just going to go into the outer corner, right on top of that matte blue, and just sort of deepen it up a little bit so that there's contrast in the look. And you can add as little or as much as you want. I think this is a great look for young women, women of any age, women with any eye shape, whether it's hooded or aging eyes. I'm going to go in with this sort of black color. And we're taking the same brush, just making it really easy. And we're just going to sort of just wiggle that around in the very outer corner of the lid. It's not the most pigmented black, but it actually really works out when working with baked shadows, as they are pretty soft too. Helps create the wearable look and make it more cohesive. Now I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever and go underneath the lower lash line. And then just draw that into right underneath the pupil and then blend it back. I just took a little bit of the Makeup Forever #1 or any black liner, smoked it out under the lower lash line about up until here, and just blended it out with my finger. Now for underneath the eyes, I'm just going to take an angled brush. This one is by Delium Tools as well. It is the 763. It's from their Bambooshi candle line if you're looking for the green ones. And I'm going to go in with this bright blue, and we're going to smudge this out on the lower lash line. By softening up the liner, by blending it in with the warmth of your hand or your finger, it does make for a softer look. And then going over eyeshadow, not only will set the liner and prevent you from getting raccoon eyes, but it'll also smooth the line. Now for the upper lash line, I'm going to start off with liquid eyeliner. I'm just going to go very thin on the upper lash line. Most brands carry liquid eyeliners. Not all brands carry gel liner, but we're just going to go on the upper lash line. I'm just holding the skin taut but not pulling on it so I get a firm, even line. And then you could just use little sketchy strokes to sort of pull the line in, trying to go through the entire eye. And one even coat doesn't always work to create like a cohesive line. Obviously mascara is going to draw open the eye and make it appear bigger and rounder. So we're just going to apply a few coats of my Youngblood Mineral Lengthening Mascara in Blackout, and we'll be right back once we've opened up the eye. I'm going to go in with the Ardell Demi Luvies, and they're literally just like a quarter of the length of actual Luvies. These Luvies are ridiculously long. They're skyscraper lashes. So I'm going to pop these on and we're going to be right back. Now I've already applied my foundation and powder and contoured my face with Max Harmony, which is just a matte, sort of a pinky bronze, kind of like a neutral blush. It's not too warm or too cool. I just contoured right in through here. And now we're going to be taking the e.l.f. Candid Coral Blush, trying to keep most of it drugstore. And it's just a nice, really pretty, peachy blush. And we're going to start right here at the cheek, not quite the apple, but we're just going to pull it back into the hairline to add a little bit of glow to the otherwise cool tone look, because I don't really like to wear cool tones personally. As long as I have a peach cheek, I think it kind of is pretty. So for lips, I'm going to keep it pretty light and fresh just to keep the whole look kind of pretty and fresh. I'm going to go in with a fairly warm nude lip liner, and it's Urban Decay's Illegal, and I'm going to start lining my lips and filling them in. I'm going to go in with MAC Peachstock. My packaging is from Liberty of London, but you can get this at Pro, but you can dig any peachy nude. A lot of companies make them. I know Wet n Wild makes a Make a Stay in this color too. It's one of their two lighter shades. I'm going to take Frankly Fresh just because it kind of came more, it was designed to go with Peachstock, but you can take any nude gloss. And we're just going to put that on. So to get started on the look, I've already prepped and primed my eyelids with Urban Decay Primer Potion and Eden from the lid to the brow bone. Now I'm going to be taking this lovely, I grabbed the wrong one.